Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Before Dorit Kemsley was a cast member on The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she was a young girl growing up in Connecticut with her two siblings, David and Debbie Lemel. Although Dorit calls in home now, she was once an East Coast girl with big dreams. According to her Bravo cast bio, Dorit was born in Connecticut. However, she grew up in a very international home. Her dad is from Israel and her mother is from Tangier. Her life would then see her traveling the globe, including to Italy where she worked for a swim company and in the fashion industry. Along the way, she met her now estranged husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley, who hails from the UK, in 2011. But Dorit's throwback photos give you some insight into what her life looked like before it all. Dorit took to Instagram in June 2020 where she posted an old photo of her with her siblings. In the picture, Dorit can be seen with her arm around David as they both held Debbie in their laps. Dorit took to the caption of the post where she penned the sweetest message for her big brother. The only thing in this world that will always stay the same when everything else has changed is the bond we share, she wrote about the throwback photo of her and her siblings as kids. Dorit then took to her Instagram story in June 2020, where she posted even more throwback photos with her siblings. In the photos, a dark-haired Dorit can be seen wearing roller skates and the most vintage-looking outfit, standing next to David, always by his side, even when he didn't want me to be. Haha, she wrote under the photo. She then posted another photo of her and her siblings, sitting down in the grass, looking into the camera. The Three Musketeers, she noted. Dorit then posted two more photos from her childhood, showing just how close she was to her two siblings. In one vintage black and white photo, David can be seen running outside as Debbie and Dorit trail behind him. In another, Dorit can be seen celebrating a birthday with her big brother. In the caption, she noted the similarities between her and her brother with her own two children, 10-year-old son Jagger Kemsley and 8-year-old daughter Phoenix Kemsley. My brother and I are 2 years, 14 days apart, same like Jagger and Phoenix, she wrote under one photo. My parents tell me they see so many similarities between my brother and I and Jagger and Phoenix. I love that. Dorit also posted a photo of herself riding in a van in Italy at 19 years old. Dorit looks so beautiful with her light brown, curly hair, trendy sunglasses, and chic black tank top. 24 years ago in Italy, she captioned the photo, which she posted in 2024. Although she was born and raised in the United States, as mentioned, she was born in Connecticut. Dorit speaks with a slight accent. In a 2017 interview with The Daily Dish, she explained where her accent comes from. I think the way I speak is probably a combination of many things. First and foremost, I am married to a Brit who's got a very, very strong London accent. I'm sure some of his infections have sort of rolled over me, she explained. My parents are not American. I was born and raised in America. I did spend a significant amount of time, nearly 10 years, back and forth going to Europe. I spent a lot of time working all over the world and in various places of the world where people didn't speak English all that well. I had a tendency to over-enunciate, so I think at times my English is part that and part infection. And you know, being around a lot of Europeans and a lot of Brits, you just become a part of your environment, really. That's who I am. That's the way I speak. I don't hear it. Dorit Kemsley, a prominent star of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, has long captivated audiences with her glamorous style, sharp wit, and enviable life in the spotlight. But who was Dorit before the fame? Recently unearthed photos of a young Dorit reveal a side of her life that fans have rarely seen, offering a fascinating glimpse into the formative years of this Bravo icon. Born in Woodbridge, Connecticut, Dorit's journey to becoming a household name is far from typical. These rare snapshots capture a vibrant young girl growing up in a picturesque suburban setting. One photo shows a beaming Dorit, likely no older than 7, with sun-kissed curls and an infectious smile, perched on a swing set in her family's backyard. Another image reveals a determined pre-teen Dorit posing confidently in a leotard after what appears to be a gymnastics recital. Even then, her poised demeanor hinted at the star power she'd later exude on television. Friends and neighbors from her childhood remember Dorit as a dreamer. She always had big aspirations, recalls a childhood friend. She talked about wanting to travel the world and do something extraordinary with her life. These photos tell the story of a young girl who embraced her small-town roots while dreaming of bigger horizons. world travels, and the early seeds of wanderlust. Dorit's love for travel has been a central theme in her adult life, but it's clear from these unearthed photos that her wanderlust was cultivated at a young age. Family vacation photos show Dorit as a teenager exploring the cobblestone streets of European villages and marveling at iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower. One particularly striking image captures her gazing out over the canals of Venice, her face a mixture of wonder and determination. Travel was a huge part of her upbringing, says a close family friend. Her parents always encouraged her to see the world and experience different cultures. That exposure shaped her into the cosmopolitan woman she is today. College years and the budding fashionista. Dorit's passion for fashion, which would later become a cornerstone of her brand, began to take shape during her college years. Though many fans know her as the founder of the swimwear line Beverly Beach, these rare photos suggest her sartorial instincts were evident much earlier. A grainy but charming snapshot shows Dorit in her dorm room, surrounded by sketchbooks filled with designs and fabrics. She's wearing a vintage blazer and oversized sunglasses, effortlessly blending the trends of the time with her own unique flair. Another standout photo from this period captures Dorit walking through a busy city square, likely during her studies abroad in Italy. Dressed in a chic trench coat and ankle boots, she looks every bit the style maven in the making. Friends from college recall her as someone who was always ahead of the curve. She'd mix high and low fashion long before it was a thing, one friend reminisces. She had an eye for detail and an innate understanding of what worked. Family ties and early influences. Despite her jet-setting lifestyle and burgeoning career, Dorit has always maintained a deep connection to her family. Several of the unearthed photos showcase heartfelt moments with her parents and siblings. In one particularly touching image, a teenage Dorit is seen baking with her mother in their kitchen. Flour streaks her cheeks as she laughs, a reminder of the grounded upbringing that shaped her. Dorit has often credited her parents with instilling in her a strong work ethic and sense of resilience. Her father, an entrepreneur, and her mother, a creative force, both played pivotal roles in encouraging Dorit to chase her dreams. They always believed in her, a family friend shares. Those values of perseverance and creativity are at the core of who she is. The road to Beverly Hills. As Dorit transitioned from her formative years to adulthood, her path took her to New York City, and later to Los Angeles, where she would meet her husband, Paul P.K. Kemsley. While many fans associate Dorit's rise with her time on RHOBH, these rare photos remind us that her success is the result of years of hard work and ambition. One striking image from this period shows Dorit attending a charity gala in Manhattan, her first taste of the high society events that would become a hallmark of her life. Dressed in a sleek black gown and statement earrings, she radiates confidence and sophistication. She's always been a go-getter, recalls a friend from those days. When she set her sights on something, she made it happen.